Just wanted to say a few words at the top of this video you're about to watch, a few disclaimers, if you will. The first is that I don't usually do videos like this. I'm not sure exactly what genre they fall into, but I think maybe like a restoration video would be an appropriate name for it. But this item that I found is just so interesting that I feel like I need to document it and to share it once I get it all put together. I have come across a number of bags of kind of debris, if you will, a bunch of broken pieces or disassembled pieces. My friend Ryan was at a client's house and noticed these bags of wood lying in a corner and just was curious, asked about them, and the lady said that they were her ex-husbands or her deceased husbands, and that she wasn't very fond of them being around and just wanted to get rid of them and didn't know what to do with them, and offered them to my friend to see what he could do. They looked interesting enough that he decided he wanted to save what was in there, which I'm glad he did, because when he showed it to me, I was like, immediately, once I started digging through, super excited to try and figure out what all this stuff was. So somebody took some time to handcraft from scratch. You can tell that this is not a kit. You can tell by how like inaccurate and how mismatched things are that it was not from a kit where everything is identical in length and everything. All of these pieces are all hand cut. When you look closely, you can tell nothing is precision from piece to piece. Like the shackle on this end is different from the shackle on this end. Throughout the rest of the material that I've looked at so far, you can tell that somebody painstakingly and meticulously like carved out each little piece. So the other disclaimer that I wanted to put out there was that I am not a fine woodworker. So if anybody contacts me saying that I'm doing it all wrong, well, I'm sorry. I am not a fine woodworker. I am just doing the best I can with some glue and trying to figure out how this thing pieces all back together. Whoever made this, I just kind of wanted to honor their craftsmanship by putting it back together and seeing what it was that they were trying to create. Because right now it's just a jumble of broken pieces and debris inside a couple bags, and I don't have any clue what some of these things are that are in this bag, but hopefully it will get figured out as we go through all of the pieces and figure out which piece connects to which piece. It's got these holes, mystery hole, and then another hole, and this stick, and you can see the discoloration, so that it's when it's through here, the discoloration lines up. See, the discoloration lines up. This has to be it. But the only section on here is on here, and when the wheels are up, it goes right into its place. And that looks correct. And then this guy is gonna attach here and go here. I mean, that looks all correct. This all swivels, that's correct. But when you go to drop this down, so I'm at a loss here because this guy put so much effort into making sure this all moved. After looking at real ones, this stays fixed and the wheels are allowed to drop. That makes no sense whatsoever. So I don't know what happened. Like, he wanted it to just always stay in this upright position, but then why would he make this be able to drop? It doesn't make any sense. When this drops, all of this cool stuff moves down here, but then it gets bound up because this part doesn't rotate. This one moves, but I feel like this one should move too. All of this articulates. Articulate, but then it doesn't move. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to change it. I think I have finally figured out where everything goes. Real quick, show you what we have left here. We got all the mud flaps, rear chassis, still need to figure out. These are busted off. The guessing game is over and just need to glue all the pieces back together. And in other news, I think I found the source material for this model, which is a 90s era Peterbilt cement mixer truck.